What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Secure the Bag. My name is Matt. I'm going to do a game week preview of Southampton versus Everton. But before that, I know we've all been on a hiatus recently, but we're back. We're going to be putting out some videos, so make sure you get onto some of our content because we're going to try and smash out as much as we can. Jackson, he's been on a hiatus because of some internet issues and moving houses. Anthony, new job, so he's sorting out logistics between his new job and his old job. And I, about 2.5 weeks ago, contracted COVID. I'm all good now, but that's what all of us have been doing on our hiatus, as well as COVID for me. I'm also getting ready to go back to uni and also balancing work as well. So that's what we've been doing on our hiatus. So hopefully we can get back to making some videos, making some good content for everyone. So like I said, Southampton, Everton, it's going to be a great matchup. Everton have won their last two Premier League games against Southampton, but they've only lost once in their last 5 meetings. So they've won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. The Toffees, they did the reverse fixture at the start of the season. It was the opening weekend. They won 3-1 in a comfortable win over Southampton. So this game is going to be good because the Toffees are going to look to win double in the season. The last time they've won 2 against Southampton was in 2001 and 2002 season. So they'll be looking to do the double over the Saints. The host, however, which are Southampton, they have been unbeaten since September. Unbeaten at home, sorry, I should add, since September when Wolves won 1-0. Southampton, though, have sort of become a draw specialist at home. It's not something you want to be known for because you want to get those home wins, but 5 of their last 6 home games, they've drawn. And Everton have lost 6 out of their last 7 away Premier League games. So this is going to be a very interesting fixture. Frank Lampard has come into Everton. He's taken over. So let's see what he can do. I know that in their last 5 games, they've lost 4, but their most recent one, they've won. So we're going to see how Frank Lampard plays and how he affects Everton. So let's look to Southampton's lineup. Southampton's predicted lineup, I think they're going to go for a 4-4-2. So they're going to have Forster in goals, Kyle Walker-Peters in the defense with Benarak, Salasu, and Perrault. And then in the midfield, Armstrong, Ward-Prowse, Romelu, and e.t.c. Attack, Brozier, and Adams. So Hassan Houti has put a very good centre-back pairing with Benarak and Salasu. So they'll be flanked on each side by Kyle Walker-Peters and Perrault. So in the midfield, we're going to see Ward-Prowse and Romelu providing stability and energy in the middle of the park. This is what Southampton are going to need, and it's going to be vital for them to use that energy and build on that energy to create chances. So as well as Prowse and Romelu, they're going to have Armstrong and e.t.c, who are going to offer that front foot pressing ability. So that front foot pressing ability is going to be able to feed their strikers, Che Adams and Armando Brozier. Armando Brozier going to be the player to watch. Everyone's seen him. He's been doing bits this season. The Chelsea striker, Loney, thank you. The Chelsea Loney striker, he's been doing bits for Southampton. So we're going to see a big performance from him this week, I reckon. James Ward-Prowse could be up there for a big performance as well because everyone knows what he can do in those set pieces. He's a big threat with his passing range and his ability to play quality passes to the forwards. We've seen him this season. He scored many goals off free kicks. So I have no doubt that James Ward-Prowse could score off a free kick if he's given, if they're given a free kick in a dangerous area. Other than that, Armando Brozier, I can see him scoring off a feed pass from James Ward-Prowse or a breakaway, maybe a 2-on-1 with the keeper, or maybe a 1-on-1 with the keeper. But definitely, I can see Brozier scoring this game. Now we look to Everton. Look, Everton, I reckon they're going to go for a 4-4-2 lineup as well. I think it's going to be the exact same lineup they play against Leeds, which means I don't think we're going to be seeing Dele Alli start in the Everton squad. I think he's going to be on the bench. So if people don't know, Dele Alli was one of the signings that they got from the last transfer window, the January transfer window. So they got Dele Alli from Tottenham. They got Donny van de Beek from Manchester United as well. Those were their 2 big signings. So I think they're going to go Pickford in goals, Coleman, Holgate, Keane, and Kenny in their defensive line. In their midfield, they're going to go Alex Iwobi, they're going to go Donny van der Beek, Alan, and Gordon. And then their attack, they're going to have Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison. So Everton will be without the services of, I think, Ben Godfrey, Fabian Delph, Yerry Mina, and Tom Davies, because they'll remain ruled out for selection due to various injuries and issues. As well as that, we will not see the returns of Decore and Damari Gray this week, but we most likely will see their return against Manchester City at Goodison Park next week. So that'll be something to watch out for. As well as that, let's have a look towards Everton's midfield, because I believe Everton's midfield is going to be what will try and turn the game around for them. Like I said, with Southampton's midfield, especially Ward-Prowse and Rolu, they have energy, they have stability in the midfield, they have stability in the middle of the park, they can play those quality passes out to their strikers, and that's what's going to build Southampton. But we need to have a look at Everton's midfield. So they're going to have Alan and Donny van der Beek holding in these holding midfield roles, and they're going to be tasked in putting the brakes on the opposition attacks. So we're going to see Donny van der Beek, we're going to see Alan, we're going to see those guys in those holding midfield roles trying to really attack Stuart Armstrong and Elyounoussi. They're going to try and slow them down, not attack, sorry. They're going to try and slow them down, try and be a bit of a pest for them and stop those passes from Ward-Prowse and the rest of their midfield to try and get out to the strikers. So we'll be seeing that. Donny van der Beek, I believe he's going to have sort of an anchorman role. This is owed to his ball playing and his possession retention capabilities. So we're going to hopefully see Donny van der Beek have a big game for Everton this week. Alex Iwobi did have a good display last week, so hopefully he can build on that this week as well. He's had some subpar performances this year with Everton, so hopefully we can see Alex Iwobi getting back into the swing of things, getting back into being the player that we all know he can be. As well as that, they're going to have Anthony Gordon in their midfield as well. Anthony Gordon's a real big emergence on that left wing. He's one of the few bright spots, I would say, for Everton this season. Young guy, come in, good addition to the squad. He just brings that energy, brings that want, that need to score. So Anthony Gordon will be a good player in the midfield for them this week, as he has been for the whole season. That's also been owed to a few injuries at Everton as well. I mean, we've seen Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's going to be partnered with Richarlison this game up front. We're seeing him out for quite a while. So they've had quite a few injuries, quite a few setbacks this year, Everton. So let's hope that they can sort of bring themselves a bit further through this season. As we know, they are sitting very close to relegation. So this is a must-win game for Everton, although their away track record sort of suggests that they're not really going to get the win here. Like I've just mentioned, in both teams' lineups, I think it's going to be a good game between the two teams. Both teams need this win. Let's be realistic. Both teams need this win. I know Southampton are the top half of the second half of the table. So I think they're around 10th or so, whereas Everton are closer to that relegation spot. I think they're in the 16th spot off the top of my head. Both teams need this win, although I'm going to go for a draw. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I reckon, like I said earlier, Ward-Prowse, if he gets a free kick opportunity, he's banging that in. I reckon if Brozier gets his opportunity, he's banging that in. Everton, we could see Richarlison get a goal. He could be lurking around from a set piece, from a corner, or just a nice ball play from, I'd say, Alan or Donny van der Beek or even Anthony Gordon. Some nice ball play from them or from his partner, Calvert-Lewin up front. We could see Richarlison get away and get a goal. So other than that, the second goal for Everton, I'm not sure where that would come from. Maybe off a corner. Could see Keane get a header off a corner. Not too sure where it comes from, but I reckon it's going to be a 2-2 draw. But as I said earlier, player to watch this game, Armando Broja, the Chelsea loanee striker. 8 goals in 24 appearances in all competitions. He's a very critically acclaimed striker. So he wasn't really known last season until he's burst onto the scene now, and he's had some very impressive performances, and he's attracted the likes of Arsenal, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, among some other clubs. So it'd be interesting to see where Broja goes, or what his decisions are on the off-season as well. Will Southampton try and pursue him off Chelsea? Will he crack into the Chelsea squad, seeing as Lukaku and Werner have had some problems offensively? Chelsea definitely have had some attacking problems. So it'd be interesting to see what happens to Broja at the end of this season as well, considering how well he's performed. Now, there is something I want to touch on, and it is an article written by Opta Sport about Southampton. A reporter, has noticed between the 60th and 70th minutes of games, a player from the Southampton team will go down injured. So their teammates can go and consume an energy gel or an energy drink. And that's seen in 14 of their 24 Premier League appearances or Premier League games this season. I think it's going to happen again this game. Can't say who it is because I would not know off the top of my head. If I was to have a guess, I would say maybe Salasu or maybe Walker Peters. One of them might go down at between the 60th and 70th minute. I'm not sure how real the injury will be, but I reckon that's going to happen between the 60th and 70th minute. What our players going to go down is going to give their team a chance to go sort of refresh, have an energy gel or a sports drink or like a Gatorade or a Lucozade to try and get their energy up, to try and get them back in the game for that last 20 minutes. So I reckon we're going to see that this week. So that is my game week prediction for Southampton and Everton. Make sure if you watch the game, if you watch this video, make sure you comment, make sure you let me know any of your opinions, what you would do, who would you put in your predicted lineups? If I've done anything wrong, what would you guys change from my predictions? And if you have any comments about any of the other teams, look out for the rest of the videos that we have. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit our socials, share it with your friends, and wait for our next videos. Thanks, everyone. Catch ya.